questlings, to the land of Mortera, and the story of a group of adventurers who journey through this world of unstable magic, undiscovered secrets, and unending adventure. Follow us on our grand quests for peace, love, battle, riches, and prestige.
So you're familiar with this estate now, because apparently old Johnny fucking knows exactly where it is.
Alright. Roll a 19?
17. But he's lived in Southport his whole life. So.
Oh, very true.
Big old history check there, yeah.
The music. It's cute.
So the only thing we haven't really decided is the plan is to try and break or sneak in, or if we're just going to try to knock on the front door and see what happens.
Let's go see what the diplomacy corps has done with those three.
Yeah, okay, I guess we should do that first. We'll check back in with the guy who was doing the interrogation and see how it's going, if he's got any information.
Oh, so you just hang out throughout lunch and just go check back in?
Break for the afternoon.
Okay, yeah. You check back in with him, and he comes you encounter Colette, and she calls for him, and he comes around, and you see him wiping blood off of his hands with a towel, and he's like, "What do you want? It's only been 4 hours."
Just wondering if you got any information out of them.
Yeah, they're peons, pawns, losers. They got nothing. The only thing that they knew is that there was somebody funding it. Somebody who allowed the smuggling to occur. Somebody with money that could hide the drugs. You see, they made a lot of money from selling it, but they needed the means to move it around.
Right.
There was a mysterious benefactor.
Alright.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Interesting.
Also, have you tried this stuff?
And he pulls his sleeve up, and he's got it looks like he cut some of the ink and put a little bit on his arm, and he's got a tiny patch of it.
Have you tried this stuff?
No.
Not
I
personally.
had to try to see how dangerous it was. You all look like flowers.
But weren't people dying from that?
Oh, I'd taken too much of it, yeah. But I had to try it a little bit to get inside of their heads.
Right.
I'm imagining this guy's the kind of cop who's just it's cocaine.
Basically, his rules are not very hard to stuff.
My dear, I haven't tried it, but I would love to do what you're doing right now.
Maybe nobody should try it. We're okay.
I think you all overhear Vestron asking to try a little bit.
No, come on.
But really though,
says,
come on.
It's really
There we go. Let's go. Okay, bye-bye.
Did you find anything? I've been working all day.
No, we
find information.
We really
Just
haven't
kind of talked about a plan. We haven't really.
We have a lead.
We'll get back to you.
And we're following through on that lead. We're gonna
For the love of the gods, beat the shit out of somebody and figure out the answer.
I will, but you know what? I would love some ink first.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
Hey.
No.
And then we
behind the ears. There it is.
And Vestron gets headed away from the tent.
That is so mean, guys.
So they're the drugs were coming in under the guise of some kind of ship, and they were being shipped out via some kind of benefactor, and they were making some money by helping the drugs move discreetly. So what's the plan? What do we want to do first? We're getting into late afternoon. It's 4 or 5 o'clock.
All right, guys. So are we gonna go knock on the door, or are we gonna try to sneak in and take people out of his place?
We can
tell you what. You guys knock on the
Should
door.
I go talk to him while you guys sneak like we tried last time?
At the very least, I think, Max, you should talk to the guy. I will sneak around if Walker doesn't want to.
Can I come with you?
I think maybe you should stay here and stare at the sky.
I like the sky.
I mean that in a nice way, because look at the clouds. They're very nice.
That's so pretty.
I mean, he was kind of sneaky last time.
Yeah, I think, yeah, he did
Theft,
a pretty
yes.
good job.
He did,
stealthy.
didn't he?
He
Yeah.
also saved your life.
Also, I don't
3
want you.
times!
I don't want you going by yourself.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just saying,
Right.
you might die.
Right. So at least
You know
one of you
who I think will cause the best distraction off? Altheria.
Oh
You
shite.
think you can whip up a big hubbub?
A hubbub?
Hubbub. If you and Max can distract people out front. Actually, no, there's the guards that are up front, right?
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Well, we don't want to
Yeah, we don't want to like go in.
tip them off that we're going after him just yet. I don't think.
Yeah, we just need a quick roundabout, see any weak points in the structure.
One of these days they'll listen to me.
We do listen to you, Funky.
Yeah.
One of these days you'll
We
have
do.
a good idea.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh!
Oh, shite.
Roll for burn.
I don't even have a breath or burns for that.
15.
He's safe against the burn damage. You only take half damage.
Burn saving throw.
That was so bad. I'm sorry.
I want to use
But Max,
that.
the
I
thing
want
is-
to use that in an argument.
Like, Max doesn't mean that hurtfully because he's not smart enough. But it's
He really does just mean it, genuine life.
like, he just means, no, really, one of these days we'll have a good idea and we'll do it and everybody will be happy. What's the problem?
Really?
Why are you upset?
You just have bad ideas.
Alright.
Alright, so what are we trying to do?
Funk
guess-
and Investor are gonna go do a sneaky sneak.
Yeah. And we're gonna, and us are just gonna go
I
try
guess
to
me and
like,
Althea
chat.
are gonna go talk to the guards and try to converse our way in.
Okay.
Okay.
And
You
I get-
guys help me roll some good ass rolls, so give it a blow. Give it a blow for that.
Alright, wait a minute.
shit.
Before we roll anything, what are you trying to do?
Well,
we're-
first
what's the
off, we're
plan?
heading-
Are there,
Actually,
yeah,
not
are there,
rolling yet.
heading
are
off
there
to the
even any
estate.
guards to sneak
We're going to
around?
the estate.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
heading off to
okay, that's what I'm trying to understand. So yeah, you head down and around and like into the courtyard of nobility, where it's just like a big walkway, and you guys are passing just opulence incarnate.
I hate
These
it.
mansions
I hate it.
are beautiful.
No!
Do we know any of the other nobles?
Probably not, because like maybe Max has heard of them, but a lot of you none of you have ever met any aside from Zarkrek.
Okay. And do we see any
Fuck that
on
guy.
our way?
I would say probably not. Like during the middle of the day, they're probably out shopping, or they're like in court, which is like all nobles do all day. Is they just sit around in court doing boring shit,
If
or
you
they
ever-
like train. In fact, a lot of nobles have probably left their estate and are on their way to the Midsummer Festival for the month of Kythorn that's going on in Mitten's Cross. Because that's like a huge event, and everybody wants to show up and all their nice regalia and show off.
I'm imagining the like palace in Orlais from Dragon
That's
Age
still like
Inquisition.
a month away, right?
There's you're not
They
100%
travel
sure. And yeah, there's probably been like you probably got about a week left
Alright.
till Kythorn, but it's throughout the whole month of Kythorn. So you all head down, and yeah, like you're just seeing all these beautiful, and obviously there's like guards marching around each one every once in a while, and each one of them has their own little crest out in front. But you get down to the end of the cul-de-sac, and like at the end of the cul-de-sac is one of the larger houses that has a huge stone dragon on the top, and these like big gates around it, and these two guards out front, and right on the gate, right behind the two guards, is like the big dragon hatching, which is the exact same image as the ring. And are you all five approaching, or Vestrin and Funkin off like doing their own thing? Or?
Let's do our own thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those two are
then
gonna
give me
break
your.
off
We'll have your stealth rolls
as we approach.
Everybody blow!
Natural 20.
No way.
Natural 20.
It's a fat ass 19, baby!
Whoa, stealthy crew.
Add your stealth. Add your stealth.
The sneaky. Yeah, no, that's a 13
add
plus
the
6,
stealth?
which
Oh,
is
nice.
19.
nice.
26.
On the natural, the 19.
26?
Baby. Baby
Wow,
with
you
the
got
E.
so lucky. Or
Yeah.
maybe you didn't. Who knows?
Funkin melded
Fuck
into
you.
the shadow and is now one with the dark.
Yeah, the two of you. So like, as you're approaching the one, and you all like realize you're all like, okay, guys, go and do it. So you all sneak off around to the side into some bushes around the
Pumpkin
side.
literally turns into darkness incarnate.
Yeah, you become your own shadow.
You become Peter Pan, baby.
With that, we just kind of like the camera has been following you all, and it goes around and like rests behind the two guards, and we see from their point of view as Max, Waka, and Althea approach them.
Hail!
Hail!
Sid, hail.
Welcome to the estate of the upstanding Leopold Kingsley. What can we do for you?
Is Lord Kingsley... Lord, is that right? Is he in?
You can call him Mr.
Mr. Kingsley, is he in?
Mr. Leopold is fine.
I mean, is he here?
Sure.
Oh.
May we inquire about a meeting?
What sort of meeting?
The kind where we talk to Lord Leopold.
Yeah, we just want to have a chat.
Mister's fine. Do you have an appointment?
Oh, we're supposed to have...
We have this ring.
Is that Mr. Kingsley's ring?
It has his crest on
You
it.
think it might be?
We found it.
Oh.
We think... we want to give it back to him?
But we want to make sure it's his, so we want his eyes on it.
Well, obviously it's his.
And he like looks at the crest that's directly behind them, and he looks at the ring.
Well... yeah.
We'd like Mr. Kingsley's opinion.
Oh, well,
maybe how he lost?
he's an extremely busy man.
We're just big fans.
Well, he doesn't really accept
Art.
random visitors.
Oh, that's fine. Just tell him we may have his ring and to contact us if he should want it back.
Oh, you want...
No,
All right.
it's not,
Wait a minute.
No.
You want me to contact him if he wants it back?
No, we can always just go inside and give it back to him directly.
No.
We want to negotiate a finder's fee.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's got a bunch of...
Oi, pal, time for the shift change.
All right.
What's going on?
Oh, these people here, they've got one of his signet rings.
Oh, well, how'd you get that?
Possibly.
Well, they
Well,
think
where'd you
it's
get that?
Allegedly.
important.
We found it.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. He's got a bunch of them. Sometimes he even
Right.
wears more than one.
He gave me one for my birthday last year.
Yeah.
Very generous that he is.
No, he just has that many of them.
It's kind of...
So you're saying it might belong to one of you?
Then anybody in the world could pretend to be him?
I mean, I suppose. Probably not.
Seems like a bad idea.
He really likes me.
Oh.
It might be a knockoff.
Well,
He gave me something that looked like his signet ring.
we want him to verify that one's real.
Otherwise, if it's a knockoff, then we can just pretend to be...
Well, is he even here?
And so these like two morons, and like I said, there were two guards, right? So like one has been standing kind of like adjacent to this conversation. It seems a lot larger, a lot darker of like a complexion, and even just like a stern face as he's watching. So these two morons are like, "What do we do?" I don't know. And the other one kind of like puts his hand on the shoulder, and he stops him.
Oh. Yes, boss.
And he steps out and he says, "I suppose I should take this from here. I can return the ring if you like, but as the captain of the guard, I will inform you that no one is to see Leopold Kingsley.
That's right.
Unless they have a
No one.
unless they have a meeting with him.
We asked for a meeting.
You can't just come and request a meeting."
We'd like to discuss some art.
He reaches in and he pulls out the small notepad and he flips it a couple times and he's like, "You can come in 5 days if you'd like to meet with him.
Show me the name.
He's got a very busy schedule." And he kind of squints at you guys a little bit and he's looking around at you. "Where'd you find that ring anyways?"
In a
Ditch.
warehouse alley ditch.
In the ditch by the alley. Near the warehouse.
In the lower district.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. He did tell me he's been missing a ring. Not quite sure what happened to it.
Now, how can he know he's missing a ring if he has so many and gives them all away?
And he looks over at the
That's a
two
good point.
morons.
That's a really good point.
You know, moron is
Well,
like
I just kissed. That's what it was. He just gave me a ring. I just thought, hey, cool. Yeah.
Shut up and go on your break.
Both of us?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was going on my break. He was coming to relieve me.
You can both go on your break.
Well, I'm scheduled at
I'll take your
1800
shift.
o'clock.
no,
Really?
it's fine.
Yes.
Do I still get my gold prints?
Yes.
Well, sweet. And then they high five each other and run off.
He sighs heavily. Leopold keeps very acute track. All of his rings and all of his items, all of his belongings.
So when did that one go missing?
4 days ago. And he goes through his notes. Now it looks like a little over half a fortnight. 9, 10 maybe.
That's Australia.
Did he report it to anyone?
It was reported.
To who?
The people in charge.
Who were they?
I think
I
that
don't
I
know
should
if
be the
I'll
one
put that
asking the
well.
questions. And he straightens up a little more. What are you doing here anyways?
We're working on behalf of the Diplomacy Corps.
Oh, great. Well, you have no reason to be here.
Except in fact to return the ring, of course.
Well, so I think what I want to do at this point is have whoever the head charisma talker of the party is, with advantage, because everybody's helping you, to roll a charisma check.
Well, I'm not here.
yeah?
Bye.
No? What's your charisma?
10.
Holy shit.
My
I have
charisma.
higher charisma than her.
No, I would.
By
I have 13 charisma plus 1, but
You can say it.
I'm ghost.
Yeah, you're not there.
Wow.
What's
I have-
yours?
I have 9.
I am the leader of this group!
Whoa! What is
Oh,
your like a plus 1?
No, but I have an 11, not a 10.
Oh,
Take a shot every time I pee.
okay. With advantage.
What did you get?
9.
Double 9.
Inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, you have advantage,
Wait,
no.
is that...
Inspiration
Is it
doesn't
just a
double.
reroll?
It's just a single dice.
It's
It's
not a
reroll a
reroll,
single
it's
die.
just a reroll a single die.
Yeah. Inspiration works for one more roll.
14.
Check my notes. Listen. Leopold Kingsley is a busy man. And unfortunately, aside from giving me the ring, you'll have no contact with him unless you want to come back in 5 days.
Well, I think we'll hang on to it then. Thanks.
Yes, toodles.
Toodles indeed. And you see him he closes his hand that he had left open for the ring, and he clenches it, and you hear the leather on the glove do that leather noise. And the camera even as if the camera's in his eyes, the camera goes black on the horizontal plane as if he's squinting at you all as you all walk away. In the meantime, what was the goal for Vestrin and Funkin?
So we were going to go make sure there was, first of all, we were going to know the outlay of the mansion.
Okay,
Make
yeah,
sure that
you're
we
looking at
know
the side of
in
the
case-
mansion for sure.
case
But
anything
you're
gets
seeing
wild.
there was just there's a 5 or 6 minute conversation ongoing.
I just want to see a character sheet real quick.
So what's the plan? Are you trying to break in while they're talking to them, or
Yeah,
are you just trying to scope things out?
Yeah, I think we're going to very quietly break in, make sure that...
Okay, all right. Well,
everything's
give me either
guys are
an
busy.
athletics or an acrobatics to climb the fence.
You can have my
Most
acrobatics.
charismatic.
Climbing a fence. I'm a fucking cat, bro. 19, baby.
Okay.
12.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that's still good. Yeah, no worries. So you just with ease up and over Vestrin very,
Yoink.
very beautifully. Yeah.
Cartwheel over that shite.
Cartwheel over.
Short!
Reaching a palm and
you Funkin', you pull yourself up the grating and like screech over the side and down onto the other side. But you both are able to make it cross, and there's about like 15-20 feet between where you all just came over and then the like walls of the mansion.
Right. Are you alright, my dear?
I'll be okay.
Let's make a run for it. We all like swiftly marching band foot over there. Make sure we're all nice and quiet, nice and smooth.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you. Da-da-da-da. Let me.
Pink Panther that shit.
I'm gonna put on some.
You ever think about how the Pink Panther theme and the fucking everybody knows what I'm talking about, but that like
You have the Minky.
that James Bond-esque like sneaky spy theme, or the exact same thing. Get the same feel from
it's
both.
a parody.
Yes. Oh wow.
It's intentionally like that.
Okay. So.
Hey, I hate myself. Please stab me to death.
Jeez. You all make it to the side of the mansion, and you see that, like, still around the corner, the three of them are distracting the guards, and you have this opportunity now. You've made it across the other side. You're along the side of the mansion. What do you want to do?
Why don't we just take the easy way in and just go in through like a back door, easiest entryway, like an in through the attic and up through the bottom floor.
That works for me.
So I imagine there's some sort of way through like the attic. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's two.
You mean a cellar or a basement?
Yes, like a
Because
cellar.
the attic's up on the roof.
Fuck shit! Florida doesn't have either. Fuck.
So you kind of like make your way around the three sides. There isn't like that little cellar thing that leads into the basement. There is definitely a back door and a bunch of windows on the first floor, though.
Probably the back door is better than a window.
Okay, you try the back door and it's locked.
Fuck.
Alright, we try a window then.
Window then.
Okay, yeah, I think all the windows are like closed shut. But you can try to do a lockpick thing, do your roguey thing.
Yes, do the roguey thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you'll roll that, and you're proficient in it.
Definitely. Yo, natural 18 plus 4 sleight of hand.
Well, plus your proficiency bonus, which at this point is still a +2. But this is your
the same
proficiency.
as your sleight of hand because it's your proficiency plus
Yep,
dex.
18, 19, 20.
Okay, so unnatural, yeah.
I found a
Unmodified.
rock we can use.
Yeah, you're like picking out a nice rock, and then you look around. Is it the door or the window that you're trying to do?
Window.
Okay, so you're like, you turn around, getting ready to chuck this rock, and you look over, and Vestrin is already, and one of the windows gets pushed open.
Camera pans out. It's just a big furry leg just reaching through the window, and
Okay.
slowly you follow.
Yeah, it's on the first floor, so like, if you assist Funkin', you can get in with no problem. And you all land silently on the first floor of this big, beautiful mansion.
I like the floors. It is marble. I like marble.
Big shiny, yes.
Yes, it's shiny.
Cool. So, what are your initial thoughts? Where are you trying to go? You see that down to your left is a hallway that kind of like leads back into the kitchen, and to your right is a hallway that leads out towards like a sitting room and the main foyer that leads to the front door.
We should go to the kitchen.
Are you hungry, my dear?
I haven't eaten all day.
My dear, you could have eaten in Catfish Johnny's, and instead you did what? You stared at the ceiling for like 2 hours. So how about instead, I'll buy you dinner when we get home, and we do what's practical, right?
So, go to the kitchen?
Fine, we'll go to the kitchen.
I hope they have brownies.
Oh, sweet Jeebus. Yes.
So you all sneak into the kitchen, and around the same time, you hear the front door of the mansion open, and you hear like these two moronic voices. He said that I'd still be able to get my gold.
He did. He did say that. He did.
All right. Well,
Oh, shite.
all right. When we're inside,
But wait, why wouldn't you get your gold? I wanted my gold because he's working my shift. You already worked your shift.
Yeah, but I told you to come out early, remember?
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so one of us has to go up to the office and watch the office.
he said, make sure we're always watching that.
Always watch the
And
office.
then,
it's a good show, the office.
It's not.
I like that cringy comedy.
Which way is the office?
Fuck. Well.
What was that?
What was that?
Oh,
Oh, sounds trouble.
yeah, it sounded like it came from back, behind, back near the kitchen
Yuck.
area.
Oh,
Oh, all right. We kind of like switch to the kitchen, and we see like Vester's got like his hand over Funkin's mouth. But you hear them start to walk back towards the kitchen. What do you do?
So we run from Captain Jack Sparrow and Barbosa towards whatever we think is the direction of the office, which I imagine would be on probably the first floor.
You just heard them say one of us has to go up to the office.
Never the fuck mind. So we go up to the second floor.
Okay, well, the main staircase, which is what you saw down towards the right, is in the front where the guards are.
So I'm gonna.
Clear staircase?
Let's just.
You don't know.
No.
All you've seen is this hallway, the kitchen to the left, and the foyer to
We
the right.
sneak into the dark.
Okay, so like
Easiest thing to do.
you're kind of like in the kitchen right now. You can keep going
Hide in the
through
pantry.
another door in the kitchen, or you can hide in the kitchen. But they're calling down a hallway towards you.
Another door in the kitchen. Let's
Okay,
just
you want to
leave.
try? You want to try the door? All right.
Yeah.
So you creak the door open, and it leads into like a beautiful. Again, I love this word. This is going to be used a lot if you're in a mansion. Big opulent dining
you.
room, and the dining room seems to like arc back around towards the front of the house.
Shh. Let's do that shite.
Oh yeah, give me more stealth versus their perceptions.
10.
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I got a natural 17. So I think you guys like knock over like a pot full of flour,
Chicka
and it just like there's a slow motion moment where it's like
No.
and it shatters and just flour just up into the kitchen as you all like run into the dining room. So like we see like a bird's eye view in this house. You two are like running out towards the front as the guards are running around towards the back, and they come in and you hear them like, "Oh, there's flour everywhere!
what a mess.
There's somebody in here."
Somebody's clearly in here, clearly.
All right, listen. One of us got to go upstairs to the office and guard that. I'll go out back outside and let him know.
Okay, so it sounds like I'm the one going upstairs. If one of us has to do that, and
No,
you're
no,
already
I'm the
going
one.
outside.
I want to go upstairs.
You
It's
just
more
said that
important.
one of us has to go upstairs, and then that you go outside.
In the squabble, I
think
pull
I'll-
him into the shadows. Can I do that?
Oh well, they know that you're there. Your stealth didn't work, but you've run into the dining room and you're making your way back out to the main foyer. And so you hear them arguing about who's going to go upstairs to the office and who's going to go tell somebody you're here. What do you do next?
Both. Hide in the shadows. Fuck, we have to hide in the shadows. We have to hide.
I mean, if we're going back to the foyer, why don't we just go upstairs?
We have to hide in the upstairs shadows.
Yeah. So at this point, the stealthing, like they know you're here. So stealthing is a little out the window for right now. But like, are you trying to escape or are you trying to keep going? I think is the main question.
I think we
Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay, so just up the stairs you go. So the arguing continues as you run up the stairs, and you get to the top of the staircase, and there's like a big door in front of you, and then a hallway that goes down to the left and the right. And you're all kind of like you're looking, trying to figure out what you want to do. We cut back to the outside with the three of you who have like walked a ways away around the corner, and no Funkin or Vestrin yet. What are the three of you doing?
Weren't they supposed to check back in real quick? Shite.
We just let them sneak off. We didn't
True,
really
but we told
have
them
a
to just
plan.
scout.
I was gonna go try to find out who the authorities would be for somebody to turn to report a signet ring to see if he actually did.
Let's see.
Shouldn't they have met back up with us?
Yeah, it was just a simple scouting mission. They shouldn't be too long.
What do we do?
You gonna go around back and make sure they're.
Do you want me to sneak around back?
Oh no. Fuck no.
I'll sneak around back.
Oh shite.
Can you turn
No,
invisible?
wait.
Fucking kill me, please.
No, I cannot. Wait, you got your bird, right?
I do have my boat, yes.
You can see through your bird's eyes and go check on them.
It's a bird eye view.
Althea casts Find Familiar.
No, you can just.
Oh, I can just do it?
Yeah, once you cast it, until it's killed, he's just there.
Oh, yes.
Because
Okay.
otherwise it costs you 10 gold each time.
So, I stare at Waka Waka, and I do like the shit-eating side grin, like, yeah, you're correct. And I snap, and Sasha poofs back up onto my shoulders. And I have her fly over the house looking for.
Cool. So while you're seeing through your familiar's eyes, you, Althea, are blind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping an eye on Althea.
Yeah, so Althea just like goes a little limp, and so
but I'm like I have my hand on like
her eyes turn into owl eyes. That'd be so cool shit.
You like what does Sasha get? Like, where does Sasha want to go? What's the idea?
Tell
here?
us.
So she like flies around the perimeter, of course. She's going to kind of do like a spiral in.
Yeah. So we switch back to you guys, sneaking up the stairs, and you're met with that's what I got right. And you all,
I'm just gonna
look. You look to the left, and you look to the right, and you look in front of you. There's a door and 2 hallways.
You said 2 hallways?
Yep, to the left and the right, and a door in front of you.
I will always vote left. Well, hey, so I hate myself.
You getting anxious there?
Andrew Gilliam, 2018.
I don't know shite.
Do you yank Funkin down the left hallway, or?
I go ahead and lead him down the left hallway.
Okay. And it's around this time that you hear the guards being like, all right, fine, you go up to the office and I'll go out and then warn him.
What? I thought you were going up. Oh, fine.
Fine, here we go. All right,
go to the office.
and so you hear like footsteps of people running. Give me a perception check as you like come down to the hallway and like bust through the door at the end.
Nat 19 plus 4.
This is like a big washroom. There's a beautiful, opulent bathtub, like big old bathtub and washroom, like right in the middle, and like all these silk towels with like.
He has a big bay window looking out on the vineyards.
Yeah, and there's like all the towels say LK on them with his initials, and they all have his symbol.
Leopold Kingsley.
So yeah, you found his washroom.
Right. Well.
And it's around this time when one of the guards comes up to the top of the stairs, and I need a stealth check from you guys as you've been hiding. Versus
13, baby.
13,
baby. Baby with the E.
Still 50.
Okay. He immediately looks down the hall right at the two of you. Oh boy. I found him! As he yells down, as we transition down to everybody else, and the three of you are like trying to figure out what to do when the front door bangs open and a guard comes running out to the other guard, and there's like whispering in between them, and they both go running back into the house. What are the three of us doing?
They left the gate unattended?
Yeah.
Alright.
I hit this real quick.
Let's see. So it's. Okay, so right now the gate is unattended.
Did they both go get inside? Are they inside?
Even the guard.
There's nobody out here right now?
Yeah, the guard captain and the other guard that went out.
Grab a rock and throw it through a random window.
Okay, well, all right. Well, give me athletics.
Athletics? That's ranged attack.
Or dexter. Sorry, God, Jesus. Give me a ranged attack.
I love how different but similar Funkin and Max are.
7.
Okay.
Both dumb, but one of you can.
You
have
throw it as
sword.
hard as you can, and I think it like hits against the fence. It doesn't make it through. Boom. Yeah, give me another attack.
11.
Give me. It'll let me do it, and then I shoot a window.
You load your gun. All right.
14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, so you aim like right between the bars, and the window crashes open. You fire through it. What do you do now? You're on the other side of the fence still.
I know, but that was to make sound inside to distract the guards.
Ah.
Okay. I know. I immediately stealth after doing that.
I don't. I was like,
Jesus. You guys, I did not expect you all to get into this mess.
I did not fucking expect a mess at all.
No, we had like 5 options for what you guys could be doing. This wasn't any of them.
Fucking morons.
I love
Damn.
fucking with the GM's plan.
Jenna said, "Y'all is dumb as
So we are improvising. We are running by the seat of our pants. But I'm ready for this. So
Look at that.
You explode the window, but honestly, I'd like from the inside, the camera kind of like pans inside. A window busts open, and the main guy is like, "I'm gonna go take a look over there. You two upstairs, take care of him." Or he goes, "You upstairs, take care of him." And he sends the other one up to the top of the stairs. So at this point, we're all going to roll into initiative, and we'll be operating within combat from there.
Whoa,
Yeah,
no. Should I roll?
Why? Open window. Jump.
15 initiative, baby.
Alright.
You know, for your birthday, I almost got you new
Yeah, I really
washable markers.
Oh.
But I was like, no, she already got the
Dry
best.
erase.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so what do we have here?
When are plans ever good?
Oh my god.
I'm hungry.
I love our parties.
I have carrots and celery and
Why is none
Do
of
you
us
have any peanuts left? Or did I
charismatic
eat
person?
them? Fuck me up. I sure
Somebody
the fuck
put a bar.
did.
I think you.
You
Uh-huh.
murdered
Or a
and
sorcerer.
devoured every single piece.
You were not there.
Oh, I was there.
No.
Watching
Yeah,
from- You were shit. You gave me some fucking
We found
fat ride.
the one
Okay,
pillar
right?
of
Like,
gameplay
very
that
bad.
completely ignored
there? Carrots,
with
celery,
6 characters.
radishes. There are oranges.
We're all
and
just like awkward people. Just somehow manage to like stumble up on each other.
That's good for sure.
All magic users.
I don't think we have nuts. We have cereal bar. We have like Nature Valley bars, but I think they have
We'll
dairy.
solve it all with
We
magic.
do.
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they have yogurt.
No,
Okay,
the worst part about it is like
We're doing initiative.
okay.
So let's we'll just go around. Did you Vestron first? Vestron, what was your initiative?
Yeah, there's milk. Yeah, Vestron, what was your initiative?
Was something
I think it was 14.
It was
Yep. I'm making sure it's before 15.
Yeah, having nature bounty
nuts.
nuts. Give me that nut.
Baby.
There's milk.
Nuts. I want nuts in my face so bad right now.
Put it up my mouth.
Max.
Waka.
8.
Why did you do that?
Hey, for everybody listening at home, I totally just threw a fucking nut at Althea's face.
Oh, that's a low
Sorry.
initiative since you didn't respond. What is it?
I'm a 23.
Oh man, you should have responded to that much quicker. We got a 15. Funkin', what you got?
7.
Contains,
What do we
oh
have? How many
man,
monsters
milk.
do we have right now?
There's 3 of them. 2 guards and then 1 guard captain.
Are they all going under the same?
No.
Guards have one.
There you go. Guards are that. And then head captain is that.
Come here. Sit in my lap. Yeah, come here.
You want to lick his pants
Alright,
again?
up first is going to be Althea.
Alright, so Althea, the guards run inside. Waka shoots a hole through the window, And that's all you see. It's your turn to make a decision.
Wait. Explain everything that's going on.
So all the guards have run inside.
Okay.
Now you know that it's probably because they found Funkin and Vestra.
Oh, okay.
All 3 guards are inside. Waka just shot a window open. You're not sure why. And you're on the outside of the big iron greenish gate.
Oh, okay. I send Sasha out again.
Okay, to do what?
Well, now the door's open because the guards ran in.
Yes.
I hang that on the floor. I'm sorry.
10-second rule.
Or
11.
What are you doing with the elm?
yeah, so the guards are, I imagine, in the house, and Sasha looks at the front door. Are the guards looking in the front door? They're probably all gone.
So you fly in through the front door, and you see 2 guards that are headed upstairs, and one that's headed around the side towards the broken window.
Okay.
These are.
Yeah. Alright, well, I follow the guards upstairs.
11. Okay.
But, like, I go on the side of the steps and wait for them to get to the top.
And 32 for the other question. So you follow them up to the top. Do you want to, like, make an attack or distract them, or?
Is there any vases around?
Vases? There's probably
like
this is an
art on a pedestal or a statue.
Totally. There's like a bust. There's a tiny bust of him with angel wings and a diaper.
He might even be completely innocent. We're just straight up wrecking his shit.
Okay, so
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Someone stole his like signet ring and was using
Someone stole his signet. We smashed his windows. We're knocking over his bases.
We're just making sure he never fucks up anyone ever.
Sasha goes and she like sees the bust and like a flash of like light in her eyes, very happy. She like sees it and flies it and like knocks it over with her feet, and then sees a painting and starts pecking at the painting.
So I can only fly 60 feet.
Oh no!
And if you're going to do the dash, you got 120 feet. That'll get you upstairs all the way up. You eye the bust and you're headed towards it. Mm-hmm. But on your next turn, you can decide what to do to it. See what's going down. All right. After Althea?
After Althea is our Capitan.
Cool. All right. The guard captain approaches the broken glass, kneels down, looks at it, and then looks up through the window and just like sees.
I'm hiding in the bush.
Yeah,
pretty far away.
Alright, give me your story.
I'm pretty far away too, so. Oh, that is 20. A modified 20.
Yeah. So all he sees is Max. He just sees Max having just
standing there with a dumbass look on his face.
Like probably another rock in your hand or something. And he puts his hands up against the windowsill, and he calls out. He says, "What do you think you're doing? What are all your friends up to?"
It's my turn.
He pulls out a spear menacingly, and who's after him?
After him is
Vesper, you're up. You're looking down the hallway at these 2 guards.
Oh shite. Probably I should just try and kill one of them. I mean, what the fuck else am I going to do?
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Fucking psychopaths.
Well, alright. I'm just going to roll a hit. I'm just going to roll a hit.
Okay, Vesper immediately decides to kill this person.
What the fuck? Alright.
You can run. It's an option.
Well, there's literally any option.
Yeah, it's true. It's pretty funny.
If you'd like to attack, you can.
Yeah, that's how you want. If
that's what Vesper would do, then
that's
do
what
that.
Vesper would do.
You could run.
This
you could
all go
talk to
very
them.
You could just run past them into the office and just start looting.
Yeah, we could just leave. We could just go home.
There's a million things to
Best
do.
is like up to the down to the left to the right. Let's just roll the hit. Oh shit.
So out comes your arrow, fling at the first stupid guard.
9.
Okay, immediately just it cracks against their armor.
Well, nobody dies, so all you pacifists out there, fist to the sky.
So you have a movement and a bonus action that you can still do.
I'm gonna book it away.
Okay, so you're in this washroom. You could go towards the guard down the hallway, or you could go out the giant windows that look over the...
Where did anybody else go?
We're out.
We're still outside.
You'll find out. You'll find
We're
out.
not even we're outside the gate.
I'll just go to the nearest, rather the furthest away from this fucking guy.
Okay, yeah, so you
I don't want to kill
you
anybody.
run and you thief vault over the bathtub and you back
Backflip.
yourself up all the way to the windows, the big bay windows. And you're loading the second arrow. After Vestrin?
After Vestrin is Waka Waka.
Walk a walk up.
So you see this guy yelling at Max and pulling a spear out.
I shoot another window? Let's see, what else can I do?
Dangerous lizard, just
Let's
do
see.
it.
Let's see. I don't know.
Whoa!
No.
You guys just came here to fuck this whole guy's life up.
No, I don't shoot another. I just stay in my bush.
Do you want to ready in action or do it?
I hate all of us. Oh fuck.
Let's see. What can I do?
And why am I enjoying?
What can I do? This is so.
Your dog is a licky
situation.
It's very unorthodox and really riding that gray line, the moral compass.
Dangerous lizard. Oh fuck.
I just think of what if it was us
I
doing
can't tell
this
you
to,
is
Pablo
it
Escobar?
The absurdity of everything that's happening right now.
Damn. Fuck shit. I love this. This is great.
I go to take a shot.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
oh fuck, kill me, man. Fuck
I think to myself, we have no hard evidence that they've done absolutely nothing.
Sure, yeah.
And I just put my gun down.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ah.
Okay, do you want to... okay, alright, so then after...
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's his turn. Do nothing.
It's the guard's turn.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I'm in my bush.
All right,
Why did I try to
so,
kill this guy?
I think this is the first time in all my couple of years of playing D&D that I've ever seen a person decide not to take any action, which speaks to the moment. This is a really tough moment. I like it. So the guards, they draw their weapons first and foremost. Let's see exactly what they have here. They also have spears, but they're kind of combat spears. So instead of being spears that are 5 or 6 feet long, they're about 3.5, 4 feet. And they pull them out, and they make their way, I guess, right up to you, Funkin'. One makes his way to you, the other makes it to the top of the stairs and starts to follow. And he doesn't attack you, he points his spear at you, and he says, "Hey, listen, your friend just shot at me, and I'm really upset about that. Put your hands up, you're being taken in to prison. You'll be taken in for questioning."
She didn't mean it.
And you see him. He's looking very defensive, but mechanically he's prepared to attack you if he gets attacked.
Okay.
But you don't know that. Yeah, he's just like, "You're coming with me. Put your hands up and don't do anything."
Oh my.
Who's after you guys?
Okay.
The guard is Funkin'.
All right, immediately you get to respond.
It's beautiful.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I like your hair,
Oh fuck.
but I will. Yes, take me wherever you need to.
Okay, yeah. So you put your hands up.
Yes.
Okay.
Surrender.
I surrender.
Oh fuck.
Just so my other friends can escape.
No, lawful good.
You said that out loud?
No, I'm just.
Oh god, okay.
I mean, if it's
He's-
Funkin', we never know.
Drake
So
and John.
really, yeah. What is his decision then?
To get the fuck out of the house, basically.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Oh.
So your decision is to surrender then?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So he's just like holding the spear at you. After
Funkin' is Max.
So Max is making eye contact with Big Head Honcho Guard?
Yeah.
No.
You just run?
Just run.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, just ditch.
Taunt him and then run.
Alright, after Max?
After Max, we're back up to the top of Althea.
Okay, Althea?
Does Sasha, or Althea through Sasha, hear the guards and Funkin' at all?
Yeah, so you can definitely see this interaction. So you're like hovering above the bust that you were just ready to knock over, and you see Funkin' give up, basically. Yeah.
I see that, and I get afraid that everything is ruined, and so Sasha flies at the guards, and when she gets to the one closest to Funkin', she lands on his head and then bends down and pecks out an eye.
Oh my.
Okay.
Just do the best you can. Roll the best you can.
You can definitely make an attack with advantage. Definitely make an
With
attack
advantage.
with advantage.
Roll twice, baby.
As an owl, you're gonna...
Like I'm in a Tarantino.
What the fuck?
This people last
Pulp
adventure.
friction on that bitch.
So what am I rolling?
So with your talons, you have advantage. So you're gonna roll 2d20s, take the highest, and add 3.
15.
Okay.
Django Unchained.
Does 15 hit a guard?
Yes. No. A guard, no.
Okay.
15 does not hit a guard.
Yeah. So they have like a big thick helmet on. It doesn't quite make it all the way around it, but he's like, "What the hell?"
It must have been the wind. Oh
and
fuck!
There's this giant flapping owl on his head, which again, just absolutely ridiculous. After Althea,
After Althea is the captain.
We're gonna have to skip town after this one.
The captain.
you all just
Well, we wanted an excuse to leave Saltport.
All right.
We're gonna have to bust Funkin' out of jail and then just leave and never look back.
Well, it was
You
great
guys
playing
made
with you,
such
everybody.
a mess of this.
Fuck.
Like,
Oh, fuck.
fuck it up this bad.
So the guard, he calls out to you, Max. He says,
What?
Oh fuck! I'm too fucked up.
Like, there was an open window. You guys couldn't we got discovered, and then just immediately went.
well, he calls out. He says, "If you don't come back here, we're going to find you, and we'll have a conversation one way or another."
I stop. Oh, yeah.
And he just calls out to it, shaking his spear, and he starts to like put the spear back on and turn away from the window and walk off.
Alright, Bastion.
You're up.
What the fuck do I do, guys?
What would Beskine do?
Yeah, what would Vesper do?
Fucking book it.
It says hard, right?
Then do it.
Vesper fucking books it, man.
You can
Okay.
dash and bonus action dash.
Yeah, so you can go past the guard back down, or you can just like back up and out the window. But
Right
Towards.
against the window. You could just open it.
oh yeah, if you want to open it.
Jump the fuck out the window.
Vesper, like Tom and Jerry, opens that window and then
Totally.
books it the fuck away.
So
Yep.
yeah, you just like open the window and you have a climbing speed, and you're on the second story, which is basically 20 feet. So if you'd like to, you can just like climb down 20 feet all the way to the ground.
You could use your feline agility and dash the fuck out of their feet.
I will do both of those things. I will climb the fuck the way down and then just feline agility that shit to the mountains.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. It's just movement. So if you're climb 20 feet, then what's your movement speed?
I believe it's 30 feet.
Okay, so you can go 60, which is more than enough to get all the way to the fence and climb it. So
Yeet.
yeah,
All the way on the other side of the fence.
and
I'm
just,
about to
like,
go cha-cha slide
So
it.
yeah,
all
you
over.
climb out the window, all the way down, across, up over the gate, and when you get to the top of the gate, you do see Max, who is like being yelled at by the guard that they are going to find you if you don't stop running. But you still have enough movement to make it over. Do you want to like go straight over to Max? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight
side?
over to Max and just hold my ground. Yep.
All right.
Take
So
care of you, man.
Vestern just zooms up next to you.
NASCAR style. I'm looking like cars in the movie.
Did you use your feline agility?
Yep.
Then you're stuck there for the next turn.
Whoops. Okay.
Well, you can move, but the way it works is you can't use it again until you don't move.
Okay, so I can't move.
I thought it was like you had to stay. You couldn't move your next
you
turn.
can't use it again until you.
You just have to spend a round resting.
Yeah, so you have to
get the
go
ability
0
back.
feet.
Oh, okay.
So you want to move again? Can't move.
That's handy.
Stand there, hold my ground.
So yeah, you make it up. Make it up next to Max after Vester.
Walk
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are right here, right?
Well, about 60 feet.
And then
Back
and
from
Althea is wait. Would Althea just be going like?
Yeah,
Like,
I
just
guess so.
standing there,
Yeah,
like
Althea's
looking-
just like sat next to you. And
I just like
out.
into the bush.
Yeah.
I just whisper to everybody through the bush because like I'm still in the bush, but like I guess from this distance it'd just be like them turning around to just like, okay, is everybody here? Where's Funkin? Where's Funkin, bro? And then I say, no, literally that's the thing I ask is where's Funkin? And that's my turn.
Camera cut.
Alright.
Yikes.
Waka is done. Cool. So the other guard makes it up behind the first one. And I think the first one is, I think they're both going to just stab like at the owl that's attacking them. They're just going to be like, oh, what's going on?
You need to roll your owl's health.
What do you mean your owl's being attacked? The one runs up behind him. He's like, "Oh, get it!" And he goes to do a grapple to grab onto it. So roll an opposed whatever the owl's stronger one is. Either
which is higher, Dex or
Dex for short. So you're gonna roll a d20 and add 1 for your acrobatics to try to escape his grapple.
Oh, 12.
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Oh, so the guard tries to grab the owl off the top of his first head, and the owl swoops out of the way.
And then
I hate all of this.
Yeah, he hits his own face trying to grab
But the other guy who did have the ready attack to just swing at something is going to turn and swipe at the owl with his spear.
No.
It's an 11, which is exactly armor class for an owl. So you need to roll the owl's HP.
Oh no.
Owl's, you're going to roll a d4 minus 1 for its HP.
I guess minimum's 1.
Don't the familiars get special?
It's 0.2 ounces, baby.
You can just resummon them if they get.
Okay.
No, you can just get Sasha back,
I
but it
know,
costs
but
you
it's
another
like
10
a
gold.
Pokemon.
It's another 10 gold.
They gotta go back
So,
in the.
roll the
But
d4.
then you can get Susan.
Jen, go ahead and roll the d4 minus
Sharon?
1 for me.
Sure.
There's still a chance. Like if you roll well and I roll badly, it could still be.
Come on, let's do it.
Who's that?
No, it's
You put it down.
That'd be a 1.
Okay.
Put that.
It has 1 HP, and the guard has at least a +1 to damage, d6 +1. So no matter what, the guard just nicks it out of existence, and immediately you wake back up in the bush.
Owl eyes.
And like Funkin's or Waka's next to you in the bush, and you I guess you still.
I stumble backwards, kind of like, and I guess maybe you kind of catch me.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. You're like crouched down.
Yeah,
in the bush
I have
and
my hand like
he's got
this.
your body, yeah,
Okay.
and he's holding you.
They got Funkin. He gave up, and then they killed Sasha. We need to get in there.
Cool.
That's your turn.
Yeah. So after
that's my
Althea.
turn. After Althea is what? It wasn't Althea's.
No, that was the effect of the guard's turn. Who's after the guards?
Oh yeah, the guards made their attack.
It's
So
Funkin's
Oh
turn.
no.
Say that's not right.
sorry. Yeah. So the guards turn on this owl. One tries to grab it, another stabs it. It poofs out of existence, and then they both are like turn and have faced you. But in the confusion, there was a moment where they were distracted.
Okay.
Vestrin is gone.
Yeah.
So it's just you in there now.
Oh no.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's true.
You saw Vestron go into the bathroom and then that's it.
So as Funkin, I would assume that Vestron is going towards the office, so I'm going to book it towards the office.
Past
Okay,
the
if
guard.
you say so.
Past the distracted guards.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so you're leaving their combat zone, which means they will both get to make attacks on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless
Does
you
that
take
change
the
anything?
disengage.
Oh yeah, you can take the disengage action and
Disengage.
slip past them.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Falcon's making a break for it.
what's your movement? You have 25, right?
I am
Thought
light.
immediately.
I am light.
No, there's gonna be like no windows in the office.
What was it again?
The speed should be up near the
25.
top. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's definitely enough to get all the way to the door of the office.
Okay.
And you actually have a little bit more. So, like, if you want to, you can try the handle, or... Oh, you're trying to go to the office, yeah?
Yeah.
You try the handle, and the door, like, starts to open. That's your turn. After Funkin.
Max. Okay, so what I whisper is, you three get out of here, go to the bar, and I put my hands up and start walking back towards the house.
Okay. All right. Weapons at his side.
Out there.
Hands up.
I don't want to go back to
Do
the
it.
bar.
Just do it.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, do it.
You're going to be with Funkin
This is as much a conversation as we can have in 6 seconds.
by yourself.
Captain's turn.
Well, what's your...
That's the turn.
Yeah, what's your conversation? That was the conversation. What were you doing during that conversation? Like, are you going to stay or are you going to go?
It's not a turn yet.
Oh, that was Max.
That was my turn.
No,
But
it's
then
all
it's
there.
Now
not
it's your turn. Okay, so you can choose how to respond to that, but that's all the talking we can do.
Use sign language.
Oh, jeez. Well. Waka, what are you doing?
When's my turn?
Yeah, technically you can't, like, really speak.
Oh, that's
'cause it's,
fun.
like 6
A
seconds.
round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
That
your turns
conversation
were back
we
to
had?
back, so we could justify your conversation here, but
But you got to make a decision.
not. Yeah, you can't really talk to Walker. You got 2 turns in between.
Alright, well,
Good.
Althea shrugs and follows Max.
All right.
Stands
It's the
up,
captain's
follows
turn.
Max.
Go back to the bar.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
I know.
Alright,
It
after
doesn't
Althea?
care.
Captain's
Okay.
turn.
Okay, got it.
I was like, oh, Funkin. You'll
He,
make her cheat.
So it's the captain's turn, and he sees this occur since he's at the window, and puts the spear away and dashes out through the front door and around and gets over to the gates and starts like opening the front gate and is coming around. He says, "Stay there, you two." And Vestron, you're up.
Well, I booked it away, right?
No, you were like right next to us at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now both
Yeah, you
Althea
said-
and Max have their
I
hands
heard
up
me
and are
tell
walking
you.
away from you
Yeah.
towards
Go
the
to the
manor.
bar.
So I do what Max says because that makes sense.
Okay. So, like, there's a moment where they're all walking away, and you're like, all right,
Shite. Let's
Cool.
go.
We're gonna be here all night.
back
Sorry.
towards the bar you go. All right, after Vestron.
Walker.
Do I still have?
Were you looking at Warren? I swear to God, that's fucking. We need to put name tags on them for you. Do we need to put name tags on them for you?
There's some about the two names that just that kind of
Listen
switched
to
up.
me.
But they both have K's.
That's it.
My name is Funkin, and I'm a teaholic.
I guess right now I'm just I'm sitting in the bush
Yeah,
and I'm just monitoring exactly what goes on.
staying hidden.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Getting intel.
Guards.
All right. Then, yeah, I think the guards just like chase you down. Like they can go 30 feet, so they come up, and you're going to get grappled by two guards. So you can either make an athletics or an acrobatics. And they're like, "Hey, we're not supposed to let you in there."
Okay.
What are you doing?
Stop it.
Got that.
So you struggle out of their grasp as they're like, "Stop it! Come with us." After that,
Come on.
Funkin'.
Yeah, but something.
all right, they're trying to grapple you. What are you doing? You're halfway through this door that's opened.
I'm gonna keep going through the door.